So it's now event season. If you're an event, exhibition, open day or summer fair, give the team at Fast Signs a call. They can help your event stand or stall, stand out and make a statement. From banners and flags to tablecloths and backdrops, the team at Fast Signs would love to have a chat with you and see how they can help. Just check out fastsigns.com/Leeds, and if you mention the Lot Pod, I'm fairly certain the guys, Andy and the team, will give you a really good deal. Hi everybody, welcome to the Lot Pod, the Leeds Rhinos Lot 17-8 podcast, kindly sponsored by Fast Signs. It is match review panel time. I am back. The bitch is back.
Bitch is back.
Cover up your ears, George. Producer Chris and Eddie here for this one. We are a bit late with this match review panel. The game was on Thursday. It's Sunday evening as we record this. For one reason or another, we just haven't been able to get down here. And then I've just watched England women.
Yeah, the Lionesses.
The Lionesses have done it again, so congratulations to England, doing us proud as always. How are you anyway?
Yeah, I'm really good.
I thought it was nice to listen. I didn't watch them, but I listened to the two podcasts.
While you were on beach?
Whilst I was, poolside or on the beach when I was away in the beautiful Majorca. I thought you did an excellent job.
Thank you.
Of hosting.
Thank you.
Absolute natural.
Do I get a pay rise?
Yeah, 50 pence. How did you find it? It seemed...
Yeah, we're fine. I think it's once you get into it, it's fine, isn't it? It's just...
It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just
sit there and...
I was more nervous about the intro. But once that was done... It's fine, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
All his guests are nice, so it's easy.
If I can do it, then absolutely anyone can. I thought Kirsty were great on a tough Saints review.
Yeah, that was a hard one.
I really felt
I
for
thought
you.
it was going to be about 15 minutes.
And I'm sure all of our regulars are nodding in agreement and probably people watching and listening now, because those games are, particularly, I felt for you both as well when it comes to player of the match. You just choose anyone. That's literally what I was saying. Just.
I don't think I picked one, if I remember. I just went with Kirsty.
Yeah, I really. And good to see Sam back.
Yeah,
he's not been on for ages.
No, he seems well. So yeah, we're good to see him.
Brilliant to see him back. And Duncan knows that I love him anyway. But yeah, I loved listening. I thought you did a great job. And then earlier this week we had your man Lackey back on with us down at the Brotherhood.
Yeah, so make sure you watch that.
Fantastic human.
Oh, he's a great bloke, isn't he?
It's so
just
nice.
A big shout out to all the players that come on, really, because they don't have to give the time up. I mean, it's precious time for them, isn't it? And they've all got stuff going on. And what a lovely guy. Genuinely lovely guy.
He'd just finished cooking for Sam Lasone.
Yeah, so he worried they might get food poisoning.
And then he bezzed down to Brotherhood, filmed with us.
Yeah.
And,
it's always great to have him on. And I thought we got some good stuff from him.
Got some good stuff from him. If you haven't watched it, it's available now on the YouTube channel. Pause this, go watch the Lackey video, and then come back to this. That would be, a really good laugh, good fun, good insight. And as Chris says, he's been, as the club and all the players have been on this, they've been absolutely excellent. The podcast is available, and thanks again to Lackey, who was excellent, and the hospitality from Brotherhood.
Yeah, what a great bar.
Because they are, I mean, we say it because obviously we've got a great partnership with them, but that bar, if anyone's been down for the Women's Euros or upcoming Leeds games, it's absolutely...
We had to make sure it finished before 8.
Because it was England-Italy in the semi-final. It's going to tip over. In other news, this is our new studio. If you've never seen it, if you are listening on Spotify or iTunes, we are in a new studio. I've been in here about 6 weeks. Ish. And we've been very kindly sent a print over to us by the wonderful artist James Murphy. We haven't yet got it in a frame yet, but we're just holding it up. Some people may have seen this on Instagram and think it's a hand-drawn print by James David Murphy, of the old South Stand. Obviously a stand that we hold dear to all of our hearts, really. We do miss it. So thank you to James for sending this in. We are going to get this on this wall behind us here, but we are going to paint it and then put it in a frame, and not going to just we're going to do it justice.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And if you do want this design, you can check out all James's other work as well and buy this print here, which this print or two. Just head over to iamjamesdmurphy.co.uk/shop. iamjamesdmurphy.co.uk/shop. And these prints are £25, but they do include the postage fee, and it's absolutely outstanding. James is a massive Rhinos fan too, so please do check out his work. If anyone else wants to send us free stuff,
bring it on. You'll get a plug.
Get in touch, and if you want to send us something for this studio, feel free to send us a message, and we will take any free tat. We spoke to Lucky Miller. We're just doing anything to kind of flesh out.
Not review this.
People are well aware of particularly how I work. We spoke to Lucky Miller, and if people who have watched or listened to the Miller podcast, and you tried, because obviously Lucky is an Aussie, to get some Tim Tams.
It's the big debate with Australians. I know because my wife's Australian. Tim Tam or Penguin, because they're very similar. And I think I really, really upset Lockie by saying Australian chocolate is shite.
Yeah.
He wasn't happy about
that. He wasn't having that at all. You did look around for some Tim Tams. You couldn't find any. I wasn't looking for these. I just stumbled upon them today.
My wife says Lidl.
Home bargains.
Homey bees.
Home bargains, 89p. It does look like a penguin. So I think... Do you think these are better?
No.
They're worse than a penguin?
Yeah.
I'm going to try. I'm going to have a bite now.
We ain't got any penguins, though, have we?
I think I've had a few penguins. Do you want one? Right. It looks exactly like a penguin. Exactly like a penguin.
This is important, like, consumer advice.
We've got to go back to Lackey. You can't just... Right, I'm going in. This is my first ever Tim Tam.
I mean, it's not bad.
It's nice. You know, it's more like a knockoff penguin.
Exactly. Cheap chocolate.
It's like a Aldi, or is it Lidl, who do all the version of a penguin. It isn't bad. But, well, first of all, I'm not going to finish it.
Great radio, this, isn't it?
Great radio and an even better podcast. It's better than the game review.
6 out of 10.
Yeah, 6 out of 10. They are not better than a penguin. Shall we review the game?
Can't we just review biscuits?
Can we just turn this into a biscuit pod?
And it's no breakaway, I tell you that.
No, you love them. Have you managed to get hold of them since?
No, I've finished.
They've completely
I think I
gone.
bought all the packets left.
There's still about 15 boxes on the side of the studio. We could review England women's.
We're just going to have to do it, aren't we?
Right, we'll get into it. Match review panel time. We are going to review the game. We're going to hand out our Lucky Miller Fast Size Player of the Match. We're going to preview the league game, and we're also going to quickly talk about Brad Arthur's future as the 1st of August meeting between Arthur and Blease looms. Match review panel time. Wakefield 15, Leeds Rhinos 14. My last podcast was the Rhinos beating Hull KR away. So it's been quite the change for me. First of all, before we get into the positives of things, you did go. What did you think of the ground improvements over at Wakey? Because we've waxed lyrical from a distance about it, and we've been big.
Fair play to him. It's really, really
a lot
good.
better. Brilliant.
Yeah, atmosphere really good. I mean, the away sort of section hasn't changed much.
That's the same. Yeah,
and you still stand about 5 metres below pitch.
Yeah.
But the new stand and just how they've tidied everything up.
That can often go a long way. Just tidying things up, just skimming over things.
Round to the car park and the main stand and have a look round. Lovely. They've done a really, really good job.
Brilliant.
I think they're a really good club. I've always liked Wakefield, really. A proper rugby league club, aren't they? And it's good to see them doing, not beating us, but good to see them doing good stuff off the pitch, really.
It really is.
And it was a good game.
Looks good on telly as well.
Yeah, and atmosphere was really good.
On telly. Full sellout.
Yeah, so fair play, 10 out of 10.
May that continue. Well done, everyone at Wakefield. Positives? What positives can the Rhinos take from this one?
I thought it was a good game. I mean, we had 3 young kids on bench, and we were down on size, really. It was just a good game. I do mind losing. I don't mind losing as much when it's a good game. And at the end of the day, we were 3 inches off Brodie Croft kicking a drop goal. So it was always going to be a tough ask. And we've got a really bad record against Wakefield recently, haven't we? Mm-hmm. So it was never going to be an easy game, I think. No. And I think, to be fair to Wakefield, especially with Hull's result, I think it meant a little bit more to them.
Yeah.
As in for their season, and I think you could sort of tell. We did defensively, we were excellent, bar one slip up. They're a really good attacking side, and I thought we shut them down really well. Scrambled. We hardly had any ball in their 20 metres, and we scored when we did. So yeah, there were a few positives. I'm sure we'll get onto him later, but Presley, just doesn't look out of place.
No, it's weird. It's incredibly weird.
It's so nice to see a young kid get dropped in and look like he should be there.
Yeah.
And he played 50 minutes, I think. So yeah, that's a massive.
And
positive.
I mean, weird in a good way. It's abnormal that someone just drops in there.
Because what is he, 18?
18. Even physically, I mean, we've seen him. Even massive, physically,
yeah, he just doesn't look out of place.
No, it's incredibly impressive. I've got Jared.
Yeah, I thought Jared was great.
Thought he had a fantastic game.
He's changed his game up a little bit. He's running a bit more.
Yeah.
We obviously scored that try, and that took some scoring.
I'm going to say the finish for that.
I think he's upped his game a bit, which is great to see.
Yeah.
Maybe that's Andy Acker's coming back in, who was ill.
It could.
He's got more.
It could
competition.
well be. Yeah, it could be that. It could just spur anyone on, not just Jared, but anyone on. I thought Lasoni.
Yeah, I think you can tell he's playing a few more minutes because he's not got the impact.
Yeah,
but obviously he scored, didn't he? But,
he did score.
Yeah, he played well. There were quite a few decent players, really.
Yeah, the meters kind of say that, and I thought Newman played well.
Newman were outstanding. No, those two hits, I didn't even know he had them in his locker.
I thought he played really well.
He absolutely cleaned Mason Lino out.
Really wiped him off.
He's really putting his name for that centre spot for England, I think.
Oh, without a doubt.
And I think with Wigan's form dropping off, it's not helping Wardle.
No, he's miles better than Wardle.
So I think it's crunch time for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he's wanting to play well, and just outstanding.
Absolutely brilliant. We'll start the review with Brad Arthur's comments from after the game, where Brad said, "I said to the boys after the game, I was extremely proud of their effort and physicality. Their fight and want and desire was all there. We defended our try line, it seemed, all night. But when you give a quality team like Wakefield so many chances, at some stage they will come away with the points. We made too many cheap errors in the second half. It's a really cruel way to lose, but we'll take the positives. The effort from the team was outstanding." I think he seems to.
I think it's totally fair.
Yeah, I think he calls things. It's often like, I don't know if it's because we had Rowan who just kind of said everything's okay, or there was a bit of delusion there, whereas Brad kind of it's just telling you what you've seen. But I still feel that's refreshing, because some coaches will kind of not so much protect,
and he doesn't blame anyone else, does he?
That's the thing, yeah.
And he'll hold his hand up if he thinks he's got something wrong.
And it's also the fact that we lost, but he's still saying we will take positives. The effort was outstanding.
Well, yeah, and I think the effort, if you're not trying, that's the worst thing, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
We made too many errors, but they were over trying.
Yeah.
And some of them were daft, but we defended them.
Yeah.
So yeah, his comments are absolutely spot on.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Jared, he did score from close range, but even that finish, we kind of briefly touched on it a few second ago. There's so much finishing there. Is that his first try of the year?
Yeah.
When Sky mentioned that, I was like, that finish alone doesn't look like it's from someone who's just scored one, or that was his first try. The way he finished it.
You could say it was soft defence, but at the end of the day, he's got to force his way over.
He's got to get it down, yeah.
And I don't think Wakefield fans thought he got it down, but he did.
He definitely did, yeah.
Saw it straight away, but he seems to have upped his game. And it's really good to see. You're never going to question his defence or his attitude in defence, but I think he has needed to run a bit more, and he made a few more runs. Yeah. I really like that young hooker from Wakefield.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a quality player. So it were a good battle.
A good matchup.
Yeah.
Do you feel looking ahead slightly to 2026, if we don't know what's going to happen with Ackers, is he staying or is he going? Let's pretend Ackers does go find another club. Would you be happy if Jared did get the number 9?
Yeah, I'd be happy. It just all depends on recruitment, doesn't it? If a top class NRL 9 wants to go off to Super League, then
it changes things.
It does change things, and I think Jared would understand that. But as it stands, if there's no 9 coming in,
he's the 9.
He's the 9, yeah.
Unbelievable. I thought his work rate all around the ruck, in defence. I thought he stood out always in defence, but I thought there were some tight moments where he made the right play. And I often forget. No, I don't often. I always forget how young he is.
Is he 24?
I think he's 23. Just had his birthday. 23.
Shouldn't we?
Yeah, 24. Let's say he's 23. I think he's 23.
He's still young.
He seems a lot older.
Yeah.
That's really...
For a forward, anyway.
I'm really
9.
old, and that is really young.
Yeah.
That is really young.
Well,
and
think how young he seems to me.
But yeah, he seems to be, as I mentioned it loads of times, he leads our defence for me. The way he comes out.
And he's all effort, isn't he?
He's full of effort.
He sometimes gets criticised for his passing, but I don't go in on him on that as much. No. I don't think it's as bad as some say. Yeah, I thought he were outstanding.
What can often be forgotten as well is still fairly new to the hooker game, really.
And he's playing 80 minutes.
Yeah, and he's getting through.
Which a lot of hookers don't.
Absolutely. Class. This was a gutting loss. We can't, like Brad Arthur said, and like we're saying, like everyone else knows, this was a gutting loss. But when you put the context around the game, the players we had missing, the young players that we've had playing, losing by 1 point in a game that we probably should have won.
And was probably the second best team as well. And what I mean by that is that they were attacking all the time.
Yeah.
And we defended. So it depends how you look at best team.
Yeah.
But we were 3 inches away from winning it.
But it's not. I know there's maybe no such thing, but it's not a bad loss.
It's just a loss, isn't it?
It's just a close.
We can come on here when we get stuffed by Saints, or we haven't been stuffed all season, have we? Or there's a game that we've lost where we should have won. We've let it slip, or that wasn't that sort of game. So it's difficult to, and that's what we want, right? Isn't it? You want close, tight games. From a Super League point of view,
definitely,
that's what you want on a Thursday night on TV, innit?
Do you feel better now, Sunday evening, or how do you feel? How did you feel at full time?
I wasn't. Thursday, like I say,
how do you feel now?
I was gutted because we could have won it, but I wasn't angry, or sometimes you come away from a game after a loss and you're like, I can't believe we did that or that. I wasn't like that. It was just a good game, and I think sometimes you're gonna come out on losing side of them
to a good team. I felt, because I'm a bit mental, particularly when watching or I'm at a game at full time, I felt really disheartened. I thought, God, that's thinking about the league table, and I didn't. I just kind of went to bed like, oh, that is such a bad loss, a bad defeat. And I did. I'll hold my hands up. I really did. But then when I woke up and I'm having my morning brew, not cleaning like a madman, like Lackey does after the game, that was hilarious. Go watch the podcast and then come back to this. I felt a lot better. I kind of just went through exactly what I said. When the context all around the game, the players missing and things, I thought it's not as deep, it's not as heavy as I made it out to be.
What I tend to do is get over analytical about the table and think of...
That's what I did.
How does it affect us? And it's a bit pointless, that, isn't it? Because that's out of the team's control. All that's in the team's control is win as many as they can.
Yeah.
So it's pointless, even though you can start working permutations in your head out. I mean, as it happens, I'm really glad Hull lost.
Yeah,
because it puts a bit of between 7th and 6th. So I'm like, because we've not been in playoffs really, last couple of years.
What are they?
I'm like, as long as we get in 6,
what are the playoffs?
Do you know what I mean? That's the mentality, isn't it? So I think we just need 2 more wins, and that's us in 6. So, I need to try and not be too analytical because it's pointless.
Yeah,
teams will take points off each other for the last 7 games, won't there?
Oh, definitely.
And there's nothing...
Injuries come into play and...
Yeah, there's nothing Leeds can do about that. All they can do is play the best they can.
You're the master of your own destiny.
Yeah.
And we just have
to... We're not sat at 7th or 8th thinking, well, we need teams to lose.
Not anymore. I remember 8th.
We just need our team to win as many of them last 7.
And we will do just that. 2 significant injuries. One, Edwards were quite late, but one that did reshape the game, I felt, when Connor went off with that facial injury after that weird heavy collision.
Well, James Bentley punched him.
Didn't return due to ban.
You don't really want your teammate doing that.
I feel like obviously because Connor's absolutely outstanding, we lost our biggest creative.
We'd have won that game. Connor stays on. So
my question to you is, sorry, just before you kind of jump in there, Brodie, there's that slot in the slot moment, clutch play. Croft takes it. Is Croft still taking that drop goal if JC's there?
No, but Croft is a good drop goal.
Because to me, it'd be more. I think we just have an additional option. I think they both drop.
Well, you both drop, and then if one gets chased on, you just pass it to
go to other. Yeah.
I think we win that game with Jake. Hopefully, it's not too bad. I mean, he looked sorry for himself.
Yeah.
But the beauty is we've got next week off. So
that I was literally about to say. So he is going to play for Lee.
Yeah.
That's falling in our favour. That is going to go through the concussion protocol.
I think, and just on that, I think the team probably need the week off. I know judging by the social media, they've all buggered off to like Greece and Spain.
Glad.
Yeah, and
I was so glad when I saw that all buggered off.
I think that's come at a really good time for Leeds because
I couldn't agree more.
As form we're up and down a bit, and I think the Hull KR game took a lot out of them. Yeah. We had a fairly easy game against Salford, and then a really tough game, and I think it's go away, come back, energise.
Reset, and then get ready for Lee, because that's another tough game.
I think the
massive
league game is massive.
Massive game. Yeah, I'm really glad. I agree with you. When I went and flicked on Instagram and saw that all buggered off to wherever they'd gone, I thought, yeah, that's actually...
And it's nice to see they all go... A lot of them go together.
Yeah.
With the partners and stuff. I think it's...
there's decent friendships there.
Yeah.
But yeah, if Connor stays on...
Yeah, I think we win.
It's a different game.
But he didn't. So you can't really say that, can you?
What if?
I think it's like the Wakefield at home game. If Lackey stays on, we win that.
We win that.
So, but that's sport, isn't it?
It is, in a nutshell. We spoke about him again in the positives, but Presley, I think, 18-year-old, already looking like a superstar. Just that next homegrown Leeds Academy talent that's just burst into the first team and.
Looks like he's always been there.
Looks like he's always been there. In that kind of... We've had a few recently.
Yeah.
We've had... Alfie did it. Riley's done it.
I think Alfie's broken his foot or something, hasn't he?
Yeah, that looks...
Could be a bad one,
because he's been in...
Riley's there, isn't he? So
Riley's come straight back in. Gannon doing similar to what Presley did.
I think...
Straight in and...
He just looks so comfortable. I'd say even... Like when Morgan Gannon broke through, he didn't look physically ready yet.
Looked a bit like
his talent,
his age. His age.
His talent were all there. You could see it, and he sort of burst on the scene, didn't he? But Presley looks physically right. He don't look like an 18-year-old, and that. I mean, what's he going to be like in a few years?
What's going to be like at 28?
Yeah. It's just interesting to see where he'll play because I don't think he is a prop. He's big enough, but he's got some good...
I think he'll get to that, potentially.
I think he's got some good footwork and he can pass at the line and stuff. So I just hope he keeps his place for now. And I think he's got to, hasn't he?
He'll have to now.
I don't know when Mick will be back, but I think it might be sooner than people think because you can do stuff with...
He'll have like a Phantom of the Opera time mask or...
Maybe, I don't know.
Head guard, won't
It's not like a... tissue injury, is it, where they've got to heal? It's just his face.
He'll be back looking really cool with like a weird head guard or mask protector.
Tom's out for a while, isn't he? So
unfortunately,
I think Presley might get a decent run. He's done nothing to get dropped anyway.
No, it's the vital game time for him too in these.
Yeah.
What is? I mean, we'll kind of jump in ahead, but it looks like he will play. He'll have to play against Lee.
I would have thought so, yeah.
In a game that we've just literally said is a massive game, and he's right in the thick of it.
When you're a young kid, you've got no fear, have you?
No.
He doesn't care. He just wants to be playing.
He just wants to be playing,
and he's got
to show exactly what he's got.
Physique to not let anyone down. Sometimes young kids can come in and the defence is a bit off, or
an older forward will give him I want to bully him.
It doesn't look like... Well, I won't bully him anyway. It's huge.
No, I won't bully any. Whack me on head. Ben Littlewood, a big guy, a big unit, sat on the bench.
I'm going to say, might as well have been a little unit.
Might as well have been a little draw unit sat at the side there. What do you make of that?
What are your
thoughts on that?
I don't like not using a bench.
I don't. I think it's weird.
I know Wakefield did
I've enjoyed saying weird today.
They had Josh Rourke on the bench.
Good player.
Which is a bit different when it's a back.
Yes.
But when it's forward and you're down on troops, I just found it a bit weird.
Similar to what I was saying about Press, I'm going to call him Press, I like that. Key minutes, that could have been important in an important, a strong game, a local derby. Ben Littlewood would have loved, I don't know him, I've never met him, but he would have loved to have been getting on that pitch. And the longer it's it'd have been like frothing at the mouth, as you would as a sub, saying, get me in there, get me in the action.
I think Brad would have told him, it's likely you're not going to play in second half.
That's crazy.
But I'm not a coach, but I just don't like it.
No, I don't. Should have played.
When it's a back...
I'll never understand it.
When it's a back, you can kind of understand it, because sometimes you might carry a back in case someone is carrying a bit of an injury.
Yeah.
And it might be, well, they're not going to get on. But when you're down on forwards...
Because we've seen it once or twice with Alfie, haven't we? When he's been on the
which
bench.
is fine, isn't it? But
I can kind of be like, well, yeah, if someone's carrying a knock, if they're struggling, if they're a bit unfit, a bit unwell, you can see the logic there. But when you've got a big guy, and he's a big guy, when you've got him there, it's a tight game, I'd have chucked him on. I'd have had him in
maybe
the
he's
mix.
thinking, it is a tight game, and is it a bit much for him? But Presley was there.
It's strong pressing.
So
it's pressing now.
Yeah.
The Croft sin bin for the trip, was that correct? Producer Chris, what did you think of this?
You're talking about changing your mind on a morning. When I was in the ground, I was convinced Griffin, he did take him out. So Croft had his foot planted, Griffin takes him out, his foot flies up in air, and he takes Lino out. But having watched it back, I think he does lift his leg before he gets taken out.
I think he does lift it. Sin bin?
If he's tripping.
For tripping, yeah.
I mean, it'd have been a red card a few years ago.
Yeah.
But Griffin did take him out.
Oh, without a doubt.
It'd have been better if Lino had gone and scored, because it'd have been wiped out.
It'd have been wiped out completely.
He absolutely cleaned him out.
Yeah.
And he had no chance of tackling him. I don't think it were a malicious trip. I think he got absolutely smacked and...
just wiped out.
Yeah. But letter of the law, it's a trip.
It's a trip. Lackey, I felt it was a real clinical performance.
Yeah, he sort of changed his game a bit.
Yeah.
He was just running really direct.
Yeah, he was.
And fast. And
you know why, don't you?
Why?
Because we told him to.
But that's what we needed. We needed field. He knew we needed field position. So every time he got ball, he was like,
just off like
I'm going to get
like
30, 40 metres here. I thought it was a really mature game from him.
Yeah.
He wasn't trying anything stepping. No, he didn't get much opportunity. To be fair, we were, as defence was rushing up, and he were catching it on full in good position. But and we said before the pod, didn't we, that he nearly got that.
He nearly got that charge down for the Lino drop goal.
I saw a few people say, Leeds were offside anyway, and I'm like, well, Brodie Croft were marker.
Yeah.
And Miller would nearly stood on our line, and his shot.
He had a great attempt.
Offside.
Just flew past him.
I think it might have been Jake going off. He thinks I've got to step up a bit.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
But I don't think he's had a bad game this year, has he?
No, his form's crazy, and I know he is an former NRL player. But I think his form this year.
I think he's an NRL fullback.
Yeah, he has been an NRL fullback. And we just
managed to get him because he's not got that many. I remember, I think he played for Knights before he came to us, didn't he?
Yes.
Reading their fans saying, because he couldn't get in because of Kalen Ponga.
Yeah.
They didn't want him to go. And he sort of had that year last year where he made errors and sort of learnt his trade a bit. And I think now... I think
made errors, learnt his trade, came to speak to us.
Yeah.
Spoke about everything he wants to do right. We said that's a good idea. Now
do
he's
it. Yeah.
Now he's a new man.
And I think the luck we've got there is his age. So he's probably NRL clubs aren't probably going to come in for him. But from what I've seen this year, he is an NRL
without a doubt
quality fullback, and we've just managed to get him at right age.
And people will say, "Oh, you're just biased. You always praise Miller."
I am biased because I'm the head of the.
You're the head of the. People say, "Oh, you just it's because you praise him because he comes on your podcast." I'm like, and to those people, I've got one thing to say. That is if truth. Of course, that is the case. That is absolutely the absolute truth. Another player who is banging form, and I think it's absolutely vital in the current climate that we have that he stays fit, Cooper Jenkins.
Yep.
I thought he looked so good again.
He is benefiting from the game time, isn't he?
I agree.
I think we've got a right find there.
And he's the one, he's the signing, because this is Blease's year now, isn't it? He's the one where I'm thoroughly, circling this table, impressed by what Ian Blease has found there. Yeah,
I think the problem we're going to have is he's still young. We'll have got him, I'm not saying cheap, but it won't have been NRL.
It's not top whack NRL.
No.
He hasn't played an NRL game, has he?
No. We're going to have to up his salary, so it's going to be difficult to keep him. Is it next year it runs out?
Next year. Him and KP.
I could see him going back to NRL. He's that good, I think. And I think he'll just mature.
Yeah.
Really physical, isn't he?
Really physical.
Seems quick, sort of strong, good contact in defence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. I always have. I thought, you know.
You scouted him, didn't you? You saw that one game.
Saw that one game.
Got on the phone to Blease. Sign him up.
I think we've got a really good pack for next few years. If we can keep him.
If we can keep him.
And Sam going, I know players are gutted about him going, but what can you do? If Hull are going to offer him terms he wants, there's nothing you can do, is there? If we can't fit him under cap or...
Sometimes that, and that's okay. Sometimes that happens.
We were all gutted when Reece left last year, and still am, really, but honestly, we actually missed him.
Not really. Not with the goal kicking we've got now. That was my biggest concern.
I mean, we were lucky to get Callum, but that's what it's sport, innit? They move on.
Yeah, it's a life
and you can't
thing.
blame Sam. Like, if Leeds were stalling with contracts or whatever for whatever reason, he's got to look after himself, hasn't he?
Absolutely.
So,
and he's done that.
Yeah, and he doesn't look like he's sort of.
It's not affected his form with us, has it?
So
it's still,
as long as he plays well for the rest of the year, then...
I think he's got a lot of love for us. And I think
he wanted to stay,
on
but
good terms.
Obviously,
and
club were, for whatever reason, didn't get in there quick enough.
And it's just not worked out, and that's fine. You know, it's
it happens.
salary cap sport, it's sport. Like you say, you've got to look after you and yours, and he's done that. To wish him well. I think he'll see the year out. It's just he's playing more minutes now, and...
Yeah,
that becomes a bit tougher because it's slightly out of his comfort zone. Jack Sinfield, more game time for Jack, which is always positive. We always talk about these youngsters that are coming in. Unfortunately, it was at the cost of Connor on this occasion. How do you think Jack came on? He kicked a beauty from touchline.
He did, but I feel sorry for Jack a bit because he's getting thrown in weird situations. And
I'm not entirely sure he knows what he is. And by that I mean... He's done a little bit of hooker, but he's also predominantly a half.
The hard thing is, he's doing everything right. Apparently, he's killing it in reserves.
Yeah, he's way too good
best
for that.
Player in the team.
Way too good for that.
The problem we're going to have is, if we can't find a place for him, someone will.
Someone will?
Yeah, and he did. I don't think he pulled up any trees when he came on. He didn't do anything. He dropped one, he tried to flick on a pass.
And someone shot out line to him, yeah.
But other than that, he didn't do anything... bad, but he's getting dropped in situations where it should be right. You're playing 7-foot game.
Yep.
But we can't do that.
It's reactive, isn't it? It's coming into a reactive situation.
You're not going to do that when you've got Jake Connor and Brody Croft.
Do you fear we may lose Jacksonville?
If he doesn't start playing first team, yeah.
Do you think he'll want first team? Next year?
He'll want some assurances.
I do, by the way.
He's going to want some assurances that he's.
How old is he? 20.
He's 20.
He's 20.
So he's still a baby. But he's getting to a point in his career where he's going to want to play. And I think there'll be teams in Super League that will offer him that
and give him that.
Yeah, and it'll be a difficult decision for him. Now, I don't know what his dad will say, but you know what I mean.
Do you think we could have a potential Owen Farrell scenario? Obviously, Owen didn't play professional rugby league.
Possibly.
Could he get swallowed up?
What, in Union?
By Union? And go over there? His dad's dipped in, hasn't he?
If he does, go take the money, mate.
Yeah, potentially. I'm just kind of thinking outside the box.
He's got he could have Castleford or something. Yeah, you'd probably go to England Rugby Union, wouldn't you?
Definitely. I mean, we don't know how Jack's feeling, but
we don't know any of this. We know nothing. We're just spitballing.
We're just trying to fill the few gaps in here. I thought Callum were amazing again.
Just don't have a bad game, does he?
No, don't have a bad game, and I keep going back to this, but the players' ages astound me. From one side of the coin to the other. Like, how is this guy 34?
Well, he looks after himself, doesn't he?
How can he be 34? He's playing like he's 24.
Yeah. I won't be surprised to see him in England squad.
Oh, without a doubt. My England squad would just be all the Leeds players. But we spoke to Lackey on the pod, after the pod.
Yeah, he's found an English passport, and he no, he hasn't.
I wish, but we were talking about Callum coming in, and they were just like he said, when he heard the news, we couldn't believe that.
What did he say? He said something to us like, oh yeah, we found a fine wine.
A fine wine, just getting better and better.
Yeah.
And
must be great to play again.
Trains the house down.
With, sorry.
And just dropped him in, just come straight in, and everyone's just like, wow, how is this guy turning up to this competitive squad?
Well,
and improving.
If you look at it from his point of view, he's had a few unsettled years at Salford, always been their best player, captain. Then with shitstorm that's happened there, he's come back to his. I know he's not from Leeds, but
he's come home.
He's come back to his club that he came through at, and he must just be thinking, "Wow, I've got an opportunity here," and he's putting everything into it, and you can tell.
I think it means a lot to him as well. The fact that he's went through the Salford issues, as all the Salford players are now, and Leeds have been the one to say, "Just come back here."
And he didn't leave on great terms, neither, I don't think, did he?
Didn't.
So he's right in a few wrongs there, isn't he? It wasn't his fault.
No. Yes.
Don't think we'll let him go in very good circumstances.
No,
there were a few people around that era, weren't there? That and it's a bit like Ryan Hall. I mean, I didn't have a go at him, but I thought he didn't play very well against Saints or Salford. But I thought he was great against Wakefield.
He played well.
His meters, like, coming out of backfield. And
his meters were unbelievable. Does so much work. And he's, again, another one. I could keep going about the age, but 38.
Yeah.
It's just not right, is it? It just doesn't seem accurate. And then lastly, before we jump to the stats and player of the match, etc., Harry Newman. You mentioned him a little earlier. But his defensive reads and plays...
He was like a man possessed, I think.
He really was. I don't know. Again, we don't know. We just guess what we do. We're the best guessers, I think.
Yeah.
It seemed really important to him. It seemed like he had a big fire in his belly, and was Sean Wayne there or something? Was it an added element? I don't know. He just seemed to be really fired up. I don't know if it were.
I think
something that perhaps
I think getting in Ash's squad, and he knows he's got to up his game for the last back end of the year to get in the final squad.
He'll be there, 100%.
Because I think that means a lot to him. I just thought he were outstanding.
Again.
Yeah. 2
hits were absolute beasts. Flying out. Perfectly timed. Because centre is the hardest position to defend.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Shadow.
And to be fair, Ash is doing a great job on the other side. So
yeah, he is.
His defensive reads were really good that night.
Yeah,
we shut him down. We shut him down really well.
Unbelievable. It's now time for the stats pack, the attack of the stats. Thanks as always to the Stig for the stats.
Got some actual proper stats this time.
The Stig did send me the stats.
Maybe you didn't send me.
Forgot to send them on to you. But to be fair, you're probably recorded by the time I've gone back to my hotel and gone, oh, I've got the stats.
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. Just forget those 2 Brother Briefs podcasts. I did speak to the Stig, and he said he was gutted about the result. He really thought that we had the game won when O'Connor scored and the Croft drop goal attempt, I think we can all agree with. Here come the stats. Lackey Miller. It's kind of getting normal, average, ordinary for Miller to be getting 200 metres.
Did he get 200?
Yeah, he got 200 metres. Well, he got 193.
Yeah, but we sort of blasé to that, aren't we?
I'm just going to say he got 200 metres. Well, that's what I mean. It's normal, and that's, again, is crazy.
I mean, a lot of fullbacks do get big metres, but when you're getting 200 plus every game...
This is NRL
and
stuff.
He's missed 5 games. This is the Lucky Miller podcast.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Lucky Miller podcast.
He missed 5 games, did he, at the start of the season? Or he missed some games?
Yeah, quite a few.
And he's leading metres. So it's you know...
He's the best fullback in the league.
He's quite important to how we play.
Massively. But that whole spine is...
Yeah.
That whole spine is absolutely key.
I haven't seen stats, but I should imagine that it says outside backs that have made all yards.
Ryan Hall, 143.
Yeah.
Beast. I reckon that's Hall's highest. I'm going to say a bit of a conviction.
The Saints away game because he ran 90 in one goal.
Yeah, you're right. Ash Hanley, 98. Harry Newman, 96. Alfie Edgell, 90. Croft, 77. Then we'll go through to KP, 66. Jenkins, 83. Jenkins got 83 from 47 minutes.
Right.
Presley, 47 minutes, 82.
Wow.
So he's literally a Super League player.
It wasn't the type of game where your props were making loads of metres neither. So
for an 18-year-old, I won't call him a kid because he isn't. For an 18-year-old, 47 minutes. Are those the carries? Tackles, sorry. 47 minutes, 27 tackles, 82 metres, Presley Cassell.
Wow.
Absolutely outstanding, Presley. Callum, 126 metres. And then the tacklers. Well, we did wax lyrical about Bestie of the pod, but he's only second.
Sort it out.
What is he doing? Second and 46.
Don't be concentrating on these fancy tries.
46. So where's your tackling, Jared? 46. James Bentley, 47.
Does James Bentley get class?
So we're
for that
talking
punch?
about giving Jared. Yeah. We're talking about giving Jared the 9, but his tackles are. What's going on with these tackles?
Shocker.
You need to top it, Jared. And James McDonnell, 40. Callum Watkins, 18 runs. Ryan Hall, 17. Lucky Miller, 16. So, Lucky Miller Fast Times Player of the Match. Just before we choose ours, we'd like to see if you would agree with us by playing along at home. Please comment below on this YouTube video with your selection for your Lucky Miller Fast Times Player of the Match. And let's see if you agree with us. Shall I go first?
You go first.
Harry Newman. Mainly because the 2 hits he put in were beautiful. He's without a shadow of a doubt the most underrated player in Super League because he just never ever gets the plaudits he deserves.
Especially from Leeds fans.
And thirdly, if that is my third point, he hasn't won the Lucky Miller Fast Signs Player of the Match this year.
Well,
and I think he deserved it.
Luckily for Harry, I'm going Harry as well.
Thank God for that. Congratulations, Harry. You got your first one of the year. Lucky Miller Fast Times Player of the Match is Harry Newman. Brad Arthur. Brad Arthur and Ian Blease have a meeting confirmed for the 1st of August to finalise things either way between Brad Arthur and the Rhinos. Hopefully, first of all, we as Rhinos fans, I hope we get to know quickly whether this back and forth will be put to bed, whether it's going to stay or go. I hope we get to know that news very, very quickly. We aren't going to delve into this because we have delved into it a few times about who, what, where, why or when. But what I would like you to do is if you are watching this on YouTube, comment below whether you think Brad Arthur is going to stay or go, yes or no. And we will give our quick fire answers now. Chris, how do you think this meeting will go? Yes or no? Is Arthur going to stay?
Yes, he's going to stay.
I agree. I think he'll stay. Chris thinks he'll stay. But what do you think? Comment below on this YouTube video and we'll find out on the 1st of August. And as always, we will react to any big news we get as quickly as we can. We'll get down to the studio and record a podcast. Earlier this week, we got some really sad news of the passing of the BBC commentator and former rugby league player Ray French, a voice all of us grew up on. He grew up loving as he commentated on the game we love, and we'd just like to say for everyone at Lot Pod, it's really incredibly sad to hear the passing, and Ray, may you rest in peace.
Voice of my childhood.
Absolutely. It's now time to look ahead to the Rhinos' next fixture, which is Lee away. Changes to the side. Obviously, Jake Connor is available. The week off has done us a favour in that aspect. No Edgell, no Oledsky, no Holroyd. Potentially a Gannon return, Lum returning, Ackers, Tom Nicholson-Watton. What do you reckon?
Riley comes in for Alfie.
Yeah.
If I were picking it, Gannon would come in for McDonnell, who I think's
due a rest.
Yeah, I think he's made a few mistakes, gave a few penalties. I'd like to, and then I'd keep it the same
as is. Yeah,
I think if we're going to have, I'd put Jack in over Andy Ackers.
Would you?
Yeah, if you're going to.
Yeah. No, I agree with it. Yeah, absolutely.
And then just leave it as it is.
Same as it was. Just Riley on the wing.
Actually give Littlewood some game time.
Littlewood on the bench.
We're going to do it tough. I think it's a huge game, this. And I think if the players are up for that one...
It's that time of the year.
Yeah. But
it's literally that time of the year, right?
I get the feeling if we lose that, we can't get second. If we win that, we can get second.
We can still creep in.
Yeah.
I'd agree with that. I want to see Presley play some more. I'd love to see Ben Littlewood play. I'd love to see Jack get some more minutes. What's your score prediction for this one?
Leeds by 6.
I'm going Leeds by 8.
Wow.
So we both agree it's going to be
close. I don't think it's going to be 48-30 something again.
What was it? 30?
48-30.
30 something, yeah. 78 points.
I don't think it's going to be that, is it?
On it. Gorgeous weather. Are you going?
Yeah, I'm not passing the chance up to see all them people in leopard skin.
Beautiful.
What a sight that is.
Right, we will be back for that review. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for Chris, not only for being here tonight, but for hosting. He did a great job. If you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every time we upload a podcast. If you are listening on Spotify or iTunes, please do leave us a 5-star review. It just bumps us up those podcast charts more than you'll know. And don't forget you can follow us throughout the week on Instagram and TikTok. If you just search for the Lot Pod, that's us there, and we will see you.
That's all stuff I forgot to do.
Well, that little bit. Like,
yeah.
Stick around, everybody.
Yeah.
And for those who are wondering and are watching on YouTube, what the hell I'm drinking, this luminous blue bottle of liquid, that is pure screen wash. So that's undiluted, pure.
Wash the Tim Tam down with that.
Screen wash. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you for the Lee podcast. Take care.